Alright, guys, so The Walking Dead last week. I must talk, and I must talk about the upcoming episode. Alright, guys, so with regards to Eugene, we didn't really know what to expect, right? Because Eugene is a prisoner of Negan, and he has entered Negan territory. Lucille is still very much in Negan's hands, and yet we see the girl, and I don't think they've mentioned her name yet, with the tattoo on her neck. She's really cute, by the way. But, yeah, so we see her lead Eugene, and we're thinking, okay, well, maybe he's going to be her prisoner, right? No, he gets his own little housing. Instead of getting a prison, he gets a housing. He is treated very well compared to how Daryl was treated when he entered Negan territory. So, with that regard, we're seeing how well Eugene is being treated. Of course, my favorite line in there was, you know, Eugene when he's carrying the pickles and like, well, I got the pickles. You know, when Negan is looking back at him and saying like, yeah, we'll give you a reward, and he's like, well, I got the pickles, that's enough. You know, because he's afraid to mess around with Negan, which would probably be a good idea, but come on. But I liked the transformation, because now we've seen Eugene have guts, right? He's got guts now. Because like you've seen him go right up into the front of the line like he was told by the girl with the tattoo. You know, goes right up there to him, orders what he wants from that doctor, takes whatever he wants, and then there is a sloth doll, which my friend, she thought it was a monkey, but you know, it did kind of look like a monkey, like a green monkey. I'm not sure, but anyway, I mean, like we were all questioning, like why in the hell would he want the monkey, right? Why would the monkey? But he took the monkey, so hey, whatever, man. I think he's just kind of showing his power. I mean, it's the first time he's had power. Plus, Negan's wives kind of shown interest in Eugene, so I think that's the first time he's probably got that close to a girl. So that was really good as well. The doctor, that was a very shocking area there with the doctor. In case y'all didn't recall, the Negan was going to get his doctor with an iron in the face because, you know, long story short, Dwight kind of lied about his wife, that he killed his wife off, which we don't know if he did or not, but I'm assuming he probably didn't, you know, because it really looked like she left without him, and didn't give him any regard as to where she went. So, but he says he killed her, and he's giving this note off saying more or less that the doctor helped her escape, or helped her in letting Daryl escape. So, in doing so, the doctor was going to get the iron to the face by Negan. But instead, Negan just, like, comes over to him and says, like, oh, because the doctor admits that he did it. No, he didn't, but he admits that he did it. So, Negan just pats him on the back, says, like, oh, that's all I wanted, man. That's all I wanted out of you. And I'm looking back at my friends and saying, he's not going to do what I think he's going to do, right? He's not going to throw him in the fire. He's not going to throw him in the fire, right? Yeah, that's exactly what he does. He takes him and throws him into the fire, you know, all the way head to waist. So, what can I say? You know, what a way to, you know, I was close to the end of the episode. I wasn't the entire ending. You know, at the very end, we kind of see Eugene, because he's going to make these pills for that one girl so she could commit suicide. Now he's telling her, like, no, I'm not doing that. And then, of course, we see Eugene pledge his allegiance to Negan close to the end of the episode. And then at the very end, we see Eugene and Dwight talking back and forth, and Eugene telling Dwight that he is Negan. So, or I'm sorry, we are Negan. So, now with that, we got 3 questions about the episode, at least I do. Question number 1. Where does Eugene's loyalties really lie? Did he really go to the dark side? Is he part of Negan? Or is he playing the field simply because he doesn't want to meet the end of Lucille like a couple of his compadres did? We don't know yet, but that will be revealed sooner or later, I'm sure. I know according to... well, from what I've heard, according to the comics, I never read the comics, but according to what I've heard, eventually he escapes and goes back to Rick. I don't know if that's how they're going to play it out, though, here, because, they've done a couple different things. Question number 2. Dwight. Where does Dwight's loyalties lie? Is he still with Negan, or is he, too, playing Negan in order to escape, just like his wife did? We don't know. Again, according to what I've heard, Dwight, in the comics, eventually makes his escape and joins Rick's side. The problem with that, though, is Daryl was never written in the comics, and Daryl and Dwight have been back and forth at each other for a while now. And Dwight is very, very similar to Daryl in regards of the way they fight and the tactics, and so the question remains, would in fact Dwight need to cross over, or is Dwight simply going to stay in Negan's side until the end? Another valuable question. We don't know. And question number 3. Dwight's wife. Is she really gone? Is she out of the picture? Did Dwight really kill her and we didn't see it? I don't really think so. I think she probably escaped from the looks of things. But again, will we see her character again? Will she resurface? If so, which side will she be on? Will she be on Rick's side? Will she come back to help Dwight out and help Dwight escape from Negan? We don't know. And finally, with the preview to next week, we see Rick's clan looking for the weapons. But it appears they're in a carnival from the looks of things, like a carnival that's been ran down. So the question remains there too. What weapons will they find at a carnival? Why would they go to a carnival? And on top of that, we see Rick and Michonne, getting lovey-dovey with each other. Is this going to cause problems in the group? Are they more focused on each other than their own group's health? And Rick does say something about planning for the future ahead with Michonne. So what does he have up his sleeve by going and looking around in a carnival? Sounds like he's up to something, some sort of plan. What would the plan be? That will be the answer for next week. Now, Eugene and Dwight, we don't know. And his wife, we probably won't know those answers to those until later episodes. Because the next one's going to be more focused on Rick than it will be on Negan. But, time will tell. And, may I add, my final shout out to a couple of the Kansas City Royals. Salvi last week posted a live feed on Facebook where he was telling Lorenzo Cain that he was a Walking Dead fan. So the two kind of exchanged things about The Walking Dead. And amidst of that, Perez said, "Hey, let me show you something." He went back. He had pulled out of a brown bag his own Lucille, which he got from a fan. And so him and Cain kind of joked back and forth about Lucille. Cain was even seen doing this number with Lucille, and then asked if they could possibly use it in a ball game, which I thought was kind of funny. So yeah, a shout out to a couple of those Royals players, because I did not know that the couple guys on the team were in fact Walking Dead fans, so that's pretty cool. And last, I wanted to show you guys this. This is the first Walking Dead pop that I've gotten. This is Negan, of course, so very cool. And yeah, I'll definitely be adding to my Walking Dead collection, and as I do, I will probably put more of these pops up. So, very cool indeed. That's all I've got for you guys for this week. My fellow G-men, I will see you guys later. Peace.